Hi all, welcome to my next Flosstube video. My name's Sally here at Dark Elves Crafty Corner on YouTube and on Instagram. I have a couple of things to show you today. In the way of stitching, not that much to be honest. It is mainly my Heaven and Earth stitch along, but we have made some major progress on that, so I'm really excited to show you. Main section of this video is going to be haul, to be honest, so yeah, let's get into it. So I've been having a look at my statistics over the past couple of weeks, and it turns out that since my last video I've only been working on my Heaven and Earth stitch along. I chose Innocent Dreams, if you haven't been here before, which is the bunny in the cabbage. My main goal for it, obviously if you have been here before, is to get the 6 pages finished to allow me to get the other charts that were available for this year. And I can now confirm that I have finished the 6 pages. So the 6 pages were down here and along here, and I managed to finish the 6th page last Sunday on a small stitchy day that I went to, so I was really happy with that. And since then I've just wanted to carry on working on it. So where I've been working recently is all here. So before I had this page, all these pages done, and obviously I got this page finished since I last saw you. I had the 4th and the 5th finished when I did my last video, and then I've got the 6th one finished then, so it all finished around here. As you can tell, I've been working up here, and this is the edge of the pattern. So I've been working in, filling my way down as I go, and that's been really good for me in terms of basically filling in the pattern and enjoying how I've been stitching. So I've been doing my usual method, but because it's such a small area, it's made it so it's been easy to fill in. So I'll finish one thread, then pick another thread around the area. With this section I've been doing the one that's highest, so worked obviously at the top it was all a bit sporadic, but when we got further down and where it was filled in more, I'd just pick the top one and work that down. So I've got a lot done over the past couple of weeks. So since my last video I've done 6,390 stitches, which I'm super proud about considering my usual monthly total is around 8,000. So considering I've done that in 2 weeks, I'm really happy. I'll give you the totals for the actual full project. So out of 85,264 stitches, I have managed to do 53,615 stitches. So I'm now at 62.88%. So yeah, I'm just really happy looking at it. It makes me laugh when I go to my stitchy days, because like I said, I went to one and got that 6th page finished last week, and the amount of people that come over and say, oh, it's so beautiful, look at the bunny, it's really nice. And I'm so happy that everyone comes over to say hello to it. So I mean, they don't say hello to the bunny, but it's really nice to see people actually admiring it. It's just one of those things where I feel like, because I've done it, and I know it's not my pattern or my chart or anything like that, but I've done that, I've stitched, I've put the time in to stitch that, and it just feels really nice that people are starting to see it come to life and see everything happen. So really enjoyed that. By next video, it probably won't be my main focus, because I'm hoping to have a new start on the 31st of October. I was supposed to go to a retreat on the 31st of October. It was the Sweary Stitches retreat, but that got cancelled, which is a shame, because I was really looking forward to going to there. It was the first one I was going to on my own without my friend Hannah. It was up in Newcastle, so I was going to have to go and get the train. I booked my train ticket. Luckily I'd paid the extra for insurance or cancellation insurance, that kind of thing, because it was over £100. So if I hadn't paid for that, I could have gone up to Newcastle, but I wouldn't have had anywhere to stay, and it would have been a nightmare. So I'm glad that I bought that, so I got that £100 back from the train. But yeah, since I was supposed to be going to a retreat on that day, that weekend, I've decided that that will be the weekend that I'm starting Cozy Winter Book Nook. I'll put a picture up here. Been wanting to start it for a while, but since I was focusing on my bunny, I didn't start it. But now I've got the 6 pages done, I think it's a great time to be able to get that started. So fingers crossed, next video should actually be a bit more interesting in regards to the stitching aspect. As I said, this video is mostly going to be focused on haul items. Last Sunday when I went to the Stitchy Day, there were a couple of vendors that were there, one of them being Stitch Mania Stash, which is Michelle. I'll pop her Etsy down below in the description. She sells bags, needle minders, and all those sorts of other little trinkets kind of thing for stitching. And there were some bags that I just couldn't miss out on. Last time we went to a Stitchy Day that she was there was this gorgeous bag that I really liked, and I thought, no, I've got fabric at home to make my own, so I'm not gonna spend money needlessly to buy some bags when I know I've got fabric to buy to make myself. And I regretted it since. I've just thought about the design on the bag ever since. It was a cat with a ball and moths. I'll put a picture of it up actually, because when I asked her on Sunday if she still had any of the fabric or the bags with that design on, she said she hadn't, and I really regretted missing out on that. So I decided, no, if I definitely want a bag with the patterns on, then I'm just gonna go and get it, regardless of whether I've got fabric at home to make my own. Whatever, I'm gonna make it. And yeah, she actually came back later on and said that she put on the group that she did have some of the fabric left for some of the specific sizes, and I just went, yeah, I'll have it. I just want it. I need this bag. So yeah, I was just like, I'm not missing out this time. But I still bought some others while I was there, obviously. So here they are. I can move that now. I'll take that off later. It's just the price tag. So there's this little gorgeous fox vinyl fronted bag. Some of these bags I don't even have projects planned, and I don't have enough projects to get them all filled, but no doubt that will change in future. So I really love foxes, and this one was just really cute, so I got that one. You also got another fox one. This one is absolutely huge, so this will be great to fit in some of my large full coverage pieces. And the backing is really cute. The inside is just plain, just some plain fabric, but no one sees the inside, so I don't care. But yeah, really happy with these designs. So I picked this one up first, and there was another one I picked up, and I'll grab that one. So the other one I picked up first was this one. I thought it'd be perfect. It's absolutely perfect for my Nevermore project. It's got the flowers, the bird, the intricate design around the outside. I'll stick a picture up of the pattern that I'm working on. So this is now filled with the things for Nevermore. I need to get back working on that. Actually, I haven't worked on that for quite a while. So I initially picked up that one and the fox, the large fox one. And there was this one that I kept seeing, and I was just like, it's really nice. I might just go and get it. So I went back to get the fox, the vinyl fronted fox one, and this one. And I absolutely love it. I think it's so beautiful. They're such good quality. They're so soft and so sturdy, and they're thick. You can tell that the things inside are going to be protected. This one's still got the white inside as well. I think this has At the moment, this has my dragon, silver moon dragon in it. So, sorry about the zip. But yeah, those were the 4 bags that I got at the Stitchy Day, the Quarry Bank Stitchy Day. I'm not sure if I said it was Quarry Bank Stitchers, but I'll leave a link to their group below as well, just so you can have a look. Just have a drink, just bear with me. I literally am filming this pretty much straight away after getting back from the gym. I went this morning. This is literally my gym top. I've had a wash of my face and I haven't even had a shower yet because I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I'm trying to film this. Josh isn't very well, so I've got to take him to the doctor's at 12:30 and it is now 11:10. So I've got a bit of time actually, a bit more than I thought, but still need to get it finished in time. Another purchase that I made, this was, I'll tell you the other story first before I tell you this one. Actually, no. I bought a cone of black. It's 800 meters. I expected it to be a bit bigger. I think that's just mine. I think it's not small obviously, but I think it's small compared to some others. This is actually, if we go by the person that I buy my threads from for when I'm kitting up a project on Etsy, her skeins are 25p and they're 8 meters for CXC. This was actually £28 for 800 meters, so it worked out £3 more expensive, but to be honest, obviously costs might increase in the future, we don't know, and it's just the ease of having it at use at one time. So I decided to buy this from Amazon, so I'm glad that I've got this. Just got to find some way to store it now. So on to the main attraction. a Facebook post came up for me the other day on the Thread Geeks page or group. I'm not even following the page or part of the group. It was just one of those suggested posts that came up. And it said that a lot of the charts on their website will be retiring in December. I'm not sure if it's the beginning of December. I think it's the end of December. And I know that I bought one of their patterns previously. It was absolutely beautiful. And I just thought there's quite a lot on that website that is really in my alley, up my alley. I like them. So I decided to go and have a look. They're selling them for 2. So you buy 2 and get 2 free. So essentially buy 1 get 1 free, but you've got to do 2 to get the 4. Anyway, so I went onto the website and they have a specific section where it told you which charts were retiring. So I went onto there and I was scrolling down and adding, like opening a new tab for each new pattern that I liked and thought I might want to buy. And then I could whittle them down to whichever ones I wanted to buy at the end. And I was scrolling down, and you know, usually when you scroll down and then the next page loads, I was doing this like pretty much the entire evening. I looked, and in the website link thing, it told me that I was on page 70 of projects charts. So I was just like, right, I've gone through quite a lot of these now. I think that's enough. And I had so many tabs open of all the different projects, and I was going through and whittling them down. And while I'm talking about this, I will probably have them playing. What I'm going to do is put a little number at the bottom corner of each chart and link them below. So if you like any of the patterns that I have put, at least you have the number of which one they are charted below. That saves me naming them all and basically making the video twice as long as it needs to be if you're not interested in that sort of thing, in any of the patterns. But yeah, I managed to whittle it down to, originally I managed to whittle it down to 22 projects, and I thought, well, I either need to get rid of 2 projects to make it 20 for the 2 for 4 for 2, or I can just add 2 projects for free. I can either spend that little bit more and then just essentially be £20, or I can get rid of 2. I ended up buying 24 charts. Well, I ended up buying 24 things because some of the things that I bought have multiple charts in them. There's the I don't know if it's called woodland animals or woodland creatures, something like that. They all came in one bundle. I think it was like £24 for 4 or 5 of them. So I ended up buying this, and I thought about it and I was just like, I'm never gonna get all these done. There's no chance. They're all full coverage. So I'm just never gonna be able to finish all these. But I don't know which ones at this point in time that I'm gonna want to do. There's a couple that are pretty much the same colour palette. There's black, grey and red. It's mainly the Critterbug ones that I did that I got that were like that. They're just beautiful patterns. I absolutely love them, so I just thought I might as well get them, and that's one of the reasons I bought the cone of black, because a lot of them just have a lot of black in. The main one that I absolutely love, that I'm planning on starting, don't know when, but I'm kitting it up already, is the Cabinet of Curiosities. Excuse me. What you can do, they have got little sections of this chart, or you can buy it as the full chart. I bought the XL version just so that it has a bit more clarity on it, but it turns out that it doesn't, the XL for Thread Geeks is not as big as I expected. I expected it to be kind of like the super size for Heaven and Earth, and it's not. It's still smaller than Cozy Winter Book Nook. So I've started getting the threads for that. I haven't got the fabric for it yet, but I feel a bit bad because when I was talking to Josh about the patterns, which ones I should buy, he said no to that one because of how detailed it is, and he knew it would probably be filled with confetti. He doesn't stitch himself, but he's seen different parts of my patterns and sort of knows a little bit about what the patterns look like. And he was just like, oh, you're going to struggle with that, you're not going to want to work on it, it's confetti heavy. And I do feel a bit guilty because it didn't push me to want to get it, but I just thought, well, no, I'm getting that. And it was the first one I've kitted up out of all of them, so I do feel a bit guilty that I've kind of asked his opinion on which ones I should get, and then I've just gone, nah, forget it, I don't care what you say. But I'm really happy with all of the ones that I bought. I think they're absolutely beautiful, so I'm looking forward to getting some of those started. Like I say, I'll link them all below. I've got nothing to do with Thread Geeks. This isn't some sort of sponsor or anything like that. I just saw the post come up and wanted to let you know, just in case you wanted to get any charts from there before they go. I think it is the end of December. I think it's the 31st of December that they will retire those. But it did seem like on the post it said most of the website, and it did look like a lot of different charts from a lot of different artists are going. So if you've been thinking about getting any of the patterns off there, it might be worth having a look now before they disappear. But yeah, I think that's everything. I have got the threads, but they're downstairs, but they're so colourful. It's, as you can see from the picture, it's such a nice part. And what I was thinking was each little trinket, each little section will feel like a mini finish when I'm doing it, because they're just so nice. There's like, it's sort of like an I Spy book with the amount of little different trinkets all here, there and everywhere. So I am looking forward to starting that, but we just don't have a start date for that. That might be my birthday start next year, or New Year's start or something. We'll have a look into that. But yeah, as I say, I think that's everything for this video. Sorry there's not been very much stitching variety, and sorry to babble on about the haul a bit longer, But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I should be back in the next 2 weeks with an update and hopefully a new start. So yeah, if you've got anything you want to say or want any questions or want to discuss, please pop it in the comments. And I think that's everything. So have a lovely time stitching. Bye!